Okay, so today we're going to talk more about graphing inequalities and more specifically about solutions to inequalities. So, it's asking you, is it true? Okay, so to determine whether or not a given number makes an inequality true, plot the number on the graph of the inequality. So here's what I mean by that. So here's our example. Is x greater than or equal to 6? Does that make sense to everyone? True if x is equal to -6. So they're telling you what x is equal to. So do you guys remember expressions on how we plug in the number that they give us? So instead of it saying x, it's going to say what? So I'm going to plug in -6 for x, and I'm going to leave everything else exactly the same. So it's going to say greater than or equal to 6. So is -6 greater than or equal to a +6? Is a negative number bigger than a positive, you guys? So you would tell me that no, that's false, or no, false. I don't care if you say one or the other, if you say both, as long as you have no or false, you will be good. Does that make sense? Okay, so here's what I mean by this. A true statement occurs when the inequality shows an accurate statement. Meaning the statement is true. The statement we see above is false because -6 is not greater than a +6. So what that means is a false statement occurs like we see up above because the inequality is not accurate. So we can do this just like we did above, or we can do this on a number line to provide proof. Okay, so here's what I mean by that. It's asking, is for a solution to x is less than or equal to -2? So, first things first. X is less than or equal to -2. Everyone graph that on the number line. Open or close circle, left or right arrow. Everyone graph it for me. All right, guys, help me out. Open or closed? Very good. So it's closed on the -2. So it should look like that. And then does my arrow go to the right or does my arrow go to the left? Any questions so far? Now I want you to put an X on the number they give you, which is 4. So everyone put an X on the 4. Hopefully we all put that X right here, right? So my question to you is this. Is that X part of my solution? Is that X inside of my arrow? So this is not a solution. 4 is not a solution. So you can do it with a number line, or you can do it like we did up above. Let's plug in 4. So you know how we could write 4 into the place of x is less than or equal to -2. Is 4 less than or equal to -2? Either way will work. You just got to be careful with both. Okay, so let's do number 2. Everyone graph the x is greater than -4. All right, open or closed circle, you guys? It is open. There is no equal to line, therefore it is open. And should my arrow go to the right or should my arrow go to the left? It should go to the right. Now put an X on the number they're asking, is that a solution? So is 3, so I'm going to put an X on 3 because that's the number they're asking for. So hopefully we all put an X right here, right guys? Is that a solution? Yes, it is, because it is on the line. It is inside my arrow, which makes it a solution. So we could also write it out, and we could say 3 is greater than negative 4. Is 3 greater than negative 4, you guys? So that's how we know it's a solution. All right, I want you guys to do 3 and 4. Go. Okay, so let's go over these answers. So first of all, on number 3, is it an open or a closed circle, everyone? Okay, so 3 should be closed. So I'm going to put a closed circle on 4. And should it go to the right or should it go to the left? And then I'm going to put an X on the 0. Is that a solution, yes or no? You could have also plugged it in and said 0 is greater than or equal to 4. 0 is not greater, which is why my answer is no. Okay, number 4. Open or closed, everyone? So open circle on negative 6. And should my arrow go to the right or should my arrow go to the left? Same thing. Put an X where that negative 2 is. Is that a solution, guys? Yes or no? Yes or no? And then same thing, you can plug it in and say negative 2 is less than negative 6. Here's the tricky part, because a lot of people want to say yes on that, right, guys? Remember, negatives are opposite of positives, so that's why the number line can be very beneficial, because I'll have people tell me yes when that answer is no, because negative 2 is actually greater than negative 6. And that one a lot of students mess up on. So that number line in this case is actually very beneficial. Yes, ma'am.
I have a question. So can you number 1, so the X is on 4 and the arrow goes to the left, which is the opposite of 4, so that's why it's no, but with the yes, it goes towards the number. Like,
yep.
Can you figure out relative goes to the opposite and it goes towards the yes?
Well, yeah, that's essentially what this is saying, because the X isn't on my arrow, which is why it's no, and the X is on the arrow, which is why it's a yes. So it's essentially exactly what you're saying. Questions so far, guys? Okay, last 2 for this page of our notebook. Okay, it says circle one number from the number line that makes X is greater than 3 true. So first things first, everyone graph X is greater than 3 for me. Okay, open or closed, you guys? Left or right? Okay. Then it says to circle a number that makes the number line true. Or that makes that statement true. Okay? What'd you circle, Emma? 10. That works. Someone else tell me something that they circled. Jake. 6. 8. 5. Hank. 4. Noah. 7. What else? 9. Are there any others that would make this statement true?
Maybe.
Okay, let's talk about it. Is 3 a solution? Yes or no?
No. It's equal to.
It's because it's not equal to. So because this says greater than, is 3 greater than 3, you guys?
No.
So that is why that is not a solution, because 3 is not greater than 3. If there'd be an equal to line there, then it would be a solution. But because there it's not equal to, it is not a solution. Does everyone see that? Okay, do number 4 for me. Go. Okay, open or closed, you guys? So closed on -1. To the left or to the right?
Left.
To the left. Okay, who wants to tell me a solution to this one? Cooper. -10. Hattie. -8. Jace. -5. Eva.
-1.
Eliza. Sydney. Senna. Jake. Negative what? I already have that one circled. But yes, you are correct. Noah. -4. Emery. -6. And the last one is what, everyone? -9. And we could have kept going on and on and on all the way through those negatives, guys. Okay? But this one, if I put -1 in, -1 is less than or equal to -1. That one is true because of that equal to line. Do we see the difference between when a number does not work and when a number does work? Questions on that at all? Okay.